Hey, Wanda here. I'm going to give you a good tip what to do with your fruit scraps. You can make fruit vinegar, and I'm going to show you just what to do as I am doing my pears right now. I've got a ton of pears to peel. I've already done like 40 of them because I'm getting ready to make pear preserves. And they're sitting here in lemon juice, in water, the good ones. And this is all my scraps. And this is my half-gallon jar that I'm going to use to put the scraps in. And this is like a half a cup of sugar. So what we're going to do, as you peel and core your fruit, it doesn't matter if it's apples, oranges, pears, whatever fruit that you have that has skin and cores, you can make a fruit vinegar out of it, and you can add other fruits to it. So today I am starting my pears, and we're going to start by putting in our sugar. I'm going to put a little bit in the bottom, and I'm just going to save some of it to sprinkle down through it when I add the water. This will turn into vinegar over a 6 to 8 week period before we decide. It'll get bubbly. It'll ferment. You're not going to use a tight lid. You're going to use a cloth lid, okay? So it can breathe, so it doesn't, and you're not going to overfill. You're just going to right to here, give it room to breathe and bubble. So I would say, right in here is good. Fill your fruit and then leave room for your water and sugar. You should only have to add this 1/2 cup of sugar. Some fruits are more sugary than others. Yes, you can mix fruits together. Like if you want to do a total citrus, you could do oranges, lemons, and limes. That would make a beautiful cleaning vinegar when that is done. You can use pear and apples together. That would be a good blend, but I don't have any apples right at the moment. But I want to get it started. I want to get these in so I can finish. I have a whole nother colander to do. So we will get this in and get it started. And we'll have, this is a 1/2 gallon size. So you can do a quart, you can do a 1/2 gallon, you could do a whole gallon. It's up to you how much vinegar you want to make. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put our peels, and our cores all in here. Now some of them in the beginning I shredded, and that wasn't working out very well. So I switched over to just hand peeling. I figured, well, I wasn't getting very far with the little peeler. I have a potato peeler. I thought that would be good, but evidently it didn't do that great. So we're just going to fill our jar with your peels, okay? Doesn't matter that they turn brown, it's all good. It's just making vinegar. So, and that's what you want. You want it to use it so you can use it for food, dressings, marinades. I mean, you can use your fruit vinegar, for what you like to use, or seasoning or flavor in your kitchen or in your cabinet. So we are might have to, and now if I don't use them all, The rest I'll just give to the chickens because I'm sure they'll appreciate the ones that don't have any vinegar on them. So for what's left, I'll probably give it to them as a treat. I could freeze them and then, just stick them in a bag, stick these in a bag that's left and freeze them and just give it to the chickens as a good treat for like when it's real hot. We just got over a major heat wave. So I think they would thoroughly enjoy that as much as a nice cold snack and something good to peck at. What do you think? Okay, so we got some nice cores here. Okay, so before I get too full, I want to go ahead and just let that sugar come on down like that. And that will help boost, evenly. And we're going to stir it every day with some sticks. Like if you have any bamboo sticks or a spatula, you're just going to press it down. And I'll show you once I get the water in here what you want to do. So leave some space, like I said, for you to stir things around. Well, I think that's all I'm going to get in there at the moment. So look, the chickens are going to enjoy this. I'm going to throw it in a plastic bag and freeze that for them. And I'll go ahead and finish these to continue to add to my pile of pears that I want to make for pear preserves. How about that? This will be a great way to use up your scraps. Now, like I said, we're going to go ahead and pour water, and I'm going to get a spatula right fast. So let's go over here and let me grab either that or a wooden stick will do too. Wooden stick, bamboo, okay? All right, so now we're going to go ahead, now that this is full, right to there, we're going to take our water, tap water, and we're just going to pour that over our mix. And we're going to fill that all the way up. And I may have to go get more. So I just need just a little bit more because my water's right there. But you'll get the meaning. And then you're just going, once it's full, every day you're going to take your stick or your spoon and you're just going to give it a good stir to get that sugar moved around. That way it won't explode from being gas buildup. Oh, I could probably add a few more because that did go down quite a bit, didn't it? So you want to stick your, just down the sides is good. And you do that every day for like 2 weeks. So put it on your counter, out of the sun, and you'll be able to stir that for 2 weeks. Okay, I am going to add some more, being it did go down quite a bit. So we'll get some of those cores out of there. Yeah, there we go. All right. These are Bartlett pears. So we've definitely got, okay, I need a little bit more water. I'm getting my jars ready for canning. I've had them sitting here in sterilized hot water so I can put them in the dishwasher. Okay, that should be good. We do this in different steps, right? How about it, right? Okay, you're going to fill. Give it right to there. Give your space. Give yourself some head space. Okay? And then, like I said, you're just going to every day. You don't have to worry about them being totally covered in the water because you're going to be doing this every day. They'll get covered. That's the whole purpose. And should start forming, and start bubbling like a ferment. Because that's what you're doing. You're fermenting this into a vinegar. All right, hold on. Let me get my cover I want to use. Let me see if I got one handy. If not, oh, I do. I need a rubber band. I guess I should have got that ready, huh? But I have a rubber band and I have a cloth. So when you're all finished and you've already done that and stirred it, you're going to put your cloth on. Now you can use a tea towel, a cheesecloth, a coffee filter. Coffee filter would work if you have a large coffee filter. If not, you can use a tea towel or a cheesecloth. Well, I'm only going to do this because it's this isn't going on well with one hand. So I'm going to have to use two hands to get that on. But you understand that you're going to cover this and you're going to put this on your counter. And you're going to let it sit there for 4 to 6 weeks until it starts to bubble and fizz. And you're going to stir or push it down every day for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And then in 6 to 8 weeks, 4 to 6, you'll taste it. If it tastes like vinegar, great. You can strain it. If it doesn't taste like a vinegar with a pear twist, because it is pears, you can let it go another week. It's not going to hurt it. It is very much shelf stable when it's all finished. So I'll try to come back in about when we're about ready, and we'll test it and we'll look at it. It'll bubble. It'll start bubbling. That's what you want this to do. You want this to bubble. And that's letting you know that it is fermenting. And that is a great thing to see. And you'll be well on your way as far as getting it turning into a fruit vinegar. Well, I thought I'd come on. So I got to get back to peeling more pears. But we'll keep you ready. If you have any questions, just hit me a question in the comments and I will answer your questions as far as making a fruit vinegar from your scraps. Okay, take care. God bless. We'll see you soon on the homestead.